crazy past 24 hours. Let me just get y'all fully caught up. So it's already the fucking third, the third day of the new year already. And yesterday I moved into my new place. I'm in a whole new place, whole new environment. I really feel like for the new year, I wanted to make sure I start with God. You know what I'm saying? Got the Bible here. I just start with God and just, follow what the Lord's telling me to do in the spirit and, not live in the flesh. So I said I wanted to get out my old atmosphere. I wanted to completely move. I wanted to, put myself in an environment where I'm able to be the best version of myself. Life is all about growth, and I wanted to really make sure that one of my goals for the new year, I just hit it off and just move. So I'm setting up my office. Y'all guys are gonna join me and see what this place becomes. But I kind of wanted to read verse of the day from the Bible, you know what I'm saying? And just start off just telling y'all my mindset and, get y'all caught up on what y'all missed. So real quick, I'm reading John 1 verse, well, I'm reading John chapter 1 verse 19. And it says, the word became flesh. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. And the word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Throughout him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In other words, in the beginning was always God. You feel me? And it was his word. And all things kind of honored the word. And if you didn't have the word with you, then you were nothing. This is where it gets interesting. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Then it says here in chapter 6, there was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testifying concerning that light, so that through him all might and all believe. Him himself was not the light. He came only as a witness to the light. So it was just like this. I just personally feel like when God calls you to witness greater in your life, you should be able to pay attention and be able to discern that. You feel me? I don't know if I'm going to start off every video like this reading the Bible, but I really just wanted to give y'all a lot of insight. But tell me this, right? Bro, tell me this. So, like, I literally want to tell y'all what happened trading because, like, I don't even trade on Friday. Today's Saturday if you guys are watching this. And yesterday during the move, during the whole process, I'm, like, literally sitting on my couch and I'm like, God, talk to me. Like, what am I supposed to be doing right now? I know I'm supposed to be moving, but, like, it's just so much things going on there, Lord. Like, please give me a sign. Please show me. And I prayed and I saw the markets and I'm like, bro, I'm not supposed to be trading today. But I glanced at the market and, bro, let me show you. Lily caught these beautiful nacelles. Now, the range tool that I'm using, this little green shit, this move right here, this little green shit makes it look nice, but the move was not fucking nice at all. At least, not to me. So I told you I'm being like super transparent with my journey this year and everything. So I'm gonna kind of explain on the charts in this video, but I want to kind of show you the crazy move that I missed but caught. So I started off buying, which I believe I have some screenshots because I always try to take screenshots just in case you guys are not around. But I woke up in the morning and I'm like, all right, where is it? Friday. Yesterday. So, I'm reading my morning prayers I normally do, and bang. I'm like, yo, nacelles, it's fucking lit. Let's do it. Cool. I'm in profit. I'm doing my thing. Everything's going smooth. Bro, get stopped out. So I get stopped out, so I'm like, bet. I'm going to enter again. We're doing the retest on the 1 hour. I can see it from the high. We should drop. We start to drop. So I'm like, bet. It was a huge, you see that huge wick off candle, like right there? That huge, let me see if the camera can focus. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, shit. See that huge little wick right there? Yep, that wick right there. That's where I pretty much got in at. All the way up there. So I'm like, I bet we're looking Gucci. My nigga. Stopped out again. stopped out a fucking again. And I'm trying to pinch it so I can see. Stopped out again. So then I get stopped out again. So you know what I do? I enter up the top. I look at the 4 and I'm like, bro, the 4 I was doing a retest of this supply zone. We should be Gucci. Ended up closing out 16K. Now, it took me 3 attempts, but you know what I'm saying? I already had lost 6K in those 2 attempts. So I'm down 6K on my account. I believe my account was at like, let me see. I believe my account, because I'm at 64K now. So yeah, my account was at like 56K. And when I lost that, I was at like, I think I was back at like 52K or some shit like that. I think I was at 58K, some shit like that. I'll do the math later. But long story short, I caught the drop as I was showing y'all, and the craziest part is I didn't even catch all of it. I just got a slice of it. So the reason why I explained the move and I explain everything to you guys is just like, when you're in the markets, bro, you don't have to set yourself up to try to like catch the whole thing or catch the whole slice of the cake or anything like that. Like, none of that shit matters for real. Like, have a system, have an edge that just allows you to know what your risk is for your reward and just know how to bounce back. Like, for example, I started off using like 2 lots. No, 2 1 lots. And then like with me, I like to scale in on my entries. That's just why I shine bright as a trader. I love scaling in. I love catching the flow of the move as it's going. Like, that's what gives me the sensation of being a great trader. I can always have my point A entry all the way down to my exit, but I just like to scale in as it's going. That's what just gives me the sensation. But long story short, I started, using certain lot sizes, and then I had to compromise for those lot sizes towards the end to make sure that I make up back for my reward times more. So the biggest thing of 2026 that I really want y'all guys to kind of take from this is just like, use risk management. It's not a rush. It's not a race. Like, it's you versus you. And the biggest thing that you want to do, like, when you're doing this bossing up family, is protect your capital at all times. Like, the biggest thing that you want to do is, like, you don't want to be able to have to start here, and then because you use your stat management, you're back here. And it's like you're back to a point where you're doubting yourself, or like you're putting yourself through like unnecessary hardships trying to, trying to like understand or recondition yourself to who you once was. If you use risk management, you're able to take the blows in the battle, because that's what it is when you're trading. It's you versus the markets. Now, I know like you guys have a lot of questions and a lot of things I just been seeing in the comments, but like me, I use a strategy called the IFP method. It's something that I created. I created it for my community, and I showcase the IFP method every day. And the very first rule of the IFP method is patience, but also confidence, right? You have to be patient, but you have to have the confidence to understand what you see. And if you don't have that, how are you going to be great? But I could sit here and go on for hours and hours and hours about it. Like I said, I'm really going to be bringing you guys on my trading journey this year. But I got my account to, don't know if y'all can see that. It say it's bright as shit, but it ain't that bright, niggas. Hold on. Let me see if y'all can see that shit. Hold on. We're going to get that video on the focus. Hold on. You know what? Maybe my brightness is too bright. I'm tripping. All right, let me see. God damn it. All right. I'm kind of over it, but long story short, I got it to 64K. I got it to 64K, and, we almost there. So, like, I just want to kind of, I don't know. I'm still trying to show y'all this shit, and, like, the camera just ain't fucking with the focus right now. But 64K, it's there. Y'all should be able to see it. I don't know why the camera ain't focusing. I don't know what the fuck going on, but there we go. 64K. Up. I got a booger in my eye. God damn. We ain't cutting that out. All natural. All organic. Whatever. But, yeah. 64K. Hold on. Gotta get the booger out my eye. God damn it. All right, here we go. 64K. But, yeah. As I was telling y'all, though, woke up early this morning, kind of going to fix up the office. So once I get everything kind of settled on the computer, I'll break down the trade, how I made this 16K, just to give y'all guys some value and show y'all what the IFP method looks like in the flesh. But I just want to thank y'all guys just for just reigniting my spark, just being so supportive of just who I am and where I'm going in this journey. 2026 is all about us. I'm big on family, and you guys all subscribe to the channel. You guys all follow me, so it's my job and my duty to make sure that I take care of family. So as you join the Pack family, and become a bossing up member, because that's what I call it. We all bossing up. We all chasing the race in this thing called life. We do it together, and we just help one another grow. And that's just some of my biggest goals for 2026. Been doing this trading shit for 10 years now, and I just want to be able to give value. But I got to kind of get back to unpacking so I could be able to kind of do this every day. So I'm gonna kind of get everything kind of packed up, and once I get my computer set up, y'all probably gonna see me on the computer. But with that being said, love y'all, God bless, and until we get to the computer scene, you feel me? Yeah. All right, so it's currently 11:34, and we finally made it over here to the charts, as you can see. So pretty much, I want to break down the setup, where I actually lost at, what happened, and then how I actually turned around to make the 16K. But let's actually jump into it. So we're on NAS 1 hour, and this is kind of the area that I was talking about. Before, let me kind of just remove all these lines up here so that way you could actually see the move. Let me fix the fibs a little bit because the fibs definitely played its role in this. And all right, cool. So we see this zone right here, right? Now, this is the overall area that I was watching it from. When it came to just the actual transition of trend and actually what I saw to be confident of these cells, you actually see it here. So you can see I have these zones. When I go down to the 30-minute, this was really the move right here, this huge wick out and everything of the such. Now, for me, it was really, let me go naked for a second. Yep. It was really this move right here that let me see the actual rejection of the downtrend. But when I first took the sell setup, it was originally this move that you see right here. I entered here, and the reason why I entered is because I saw that we were respecting this same area that I entered, this QP, as an area. If I go down to the lower time frames, we have broken it. So literally, I saw all this happen on the 5-minute to 10-minute. I was really on the 10-minute first, but then I switched to the 5-minute. Let me draw out the structure so I can replay exactly what happened to y'all piece by piece. Where is it at? But yes, right around here. So I saw this little mini downtrend forming because at first I'm like, yo, we are resisting this area right here, the 575 area. We have hit it, we have rejected it. It's around the zone. I'm like, all right, cool. We came, we hit it, and then we came right here, and then we broke this minor structure right here to where we kind of tanked down. We used the area as support. We did the retest right here, and I'm like, all right, cool. Entered. We're looking smooth. We retested it, and then we dropped. So I'm like, all right, bet. Bro, we shoot up. So like when we go to the 5-minute now, I'll show you. We shoot up. So all the entry that I had right here, I had a tight stop loss. So you can see I only really risked like around like 25 to 30. This whole move went like about 100 and something. So damn sure for sure I'm not even trying to risk that. And then these little green lines are just the institution level, the QPs that are within this area. So this one ain't on point. So this is the very first rule that I use of IFP with the method. We have to be respecting QPs. So when I saw that we came up here, we rejected, and then we rejected, and then we tanked, I'm thinking good. And right here, I literally was like a 1 to 2. I literally was a 1 to 2, but that wasn't good enough for me at the time. So boom. You see this huge wick that happened right here? Boom. We came, and at first I had it drawn from over here like this because this was the area that we were supposed to complete the retest of structure, because we came up here from these highs up here, then we broke, then we retested it, and then we came, then retested again, then we dropped. So then boom, we did this wick candle right here. Let me go to the 1 minute so you can see it a little bit better. Perfect. We did this bullshit right here to where we came up and we hit the zone, and then boom. So as soon as I saw that we came back and we tapped into it and we rejected, I instantly entered because I'm thinking rejection, rejection. And then, bro, I literally was in profit, but again, the risk to reward wasn't what I liked. At this point in time, again, with me even entering right here, the risk to reward just based on what I'm normally risking, it was a 1 to 3 RR, which is what I normally go for, but the shit happened so fast. By the time we came down here, 3 candles later, it was out. So I had to be super on point, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't even watching the fucking computer when this shit happened. Like, I think I was on the phone with my bank talking, because I had some money getting held up, and I was like trying to figure it out why. So this shit happened so fast, I didn't even get a chance to really exit. So I'm like, fuck. So I closed out. At this point, I'm 6K negative. And then, this is where it got real sweet. So up here is the 625 QP. Now, if I go to the 4 hour, right? We came and did all of this, and I'm like, bro. Let's go naked charge for a second. When we came and we did all of this, I'm like, bro, there's no way that we're not retesting in the area up here. Because if you look up here with all these wicks, we rejected this area and then we broke. So then we came and now we're doing this pullback, and it's like I'm seeing that clearly it's a retest before we drop in the direction of trend. Although we did the engulfing here, we already rejected the shit out of up here. So I'm like, bro, there's no way. So I marked out this zone up here, and I'm literally just actively watching price. Like at this point, I already done lost. So I'm like, I'm really trying to get it back. So if I go to the 5 minute, because my 5 minutes is the favorite, it's not my entry time frame, but it is my favorite. I noticed that we pushed up, and I noticed that we got this huge rejection candle right here. So let me kind of highlight the area that I'm talking about. I'm really predominantly talking about these 2 candles up here. This purple one and then this red one, these wicks. So I noticed that we hit this area and then we rejected. But if you look at this, buyers opened here and closed here, and then we had like a little rejection. We probably start off retesting here and then pushing up and then coming back. So I saw that this was like heavy rejection. So I said, I'm gonna wait it out. Boom, we came with the follow-up candle, and boom. At this moment in time, I'm on the 3 minute time frame. I'm literally watching our structure. So I saw how we change into a heavy bearish engulfing, but then you know what actually comes after every engulfing, the retest. So then boom, I saw how we rejected this same area. So I'm like, yo, we're probably gonna try to use this as support. I need to see something significant happen. So boom, we shot up, and I was like, yo, we didn't even shoot up as high as this one. Boom, this candle opened up. I literally dropped one position right here, literally. And I was like, I just want to see. Now, the reason for me entering right here was I was deeming it as buyers. Oops. I was deeming it as, God damn it, I keep on hitting the wrong thing. I was deeming it as buyers were trying to retest where sellers opened at right around here. So I just wanted to see if the buyers can break past the selling candle. So when I saw that, boom, that we started placing heavy rejection in this area, I entered. Then we closed like this. I entered another candle right around here because at this point, there's multiple QPs within this area. So that's the thing that I like about my method. I'm able to really see price action for what it is. So we've already rejected the 625, and then we already rejected the 600 flat area. So I'm like, all right, cool. High, we came up here, then boom, we rejected here. Once we rejected here, I entered, and bro, it was a full sweep after that. Like, literally. We sweeped, and the moment that, let's go back to like the 20 minute. The moment that we actually did the fucking drop, literally, the drop happened so fast because if you look, we did this candle first, and then we did this. I believe I got out like somewhere like around here. I didn't catch the fullness of the move, but I got out to right here because I had a zone around here, and we hit that perfectly. And I wasn't trying to like wait or see anything else. I literally just, at that point in time, I was floating 16,000. I was aiming for like having a $20,000 day. Now, obviously, if I would have held it, I would have made fucking bank, but it wasn't about that for me. It was literally just recovering from my losses and just ending the day profitable. Now, I'm pretty glad that this happened because going into next week, I'm war ready because I do believe we should be getting some strong buying volume, but I got to kind of make sure and correlate all the data and make sure. But by the looks of it, it's looking good. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I made the 16K. I kept it simple, short, and sweet. I didn't want to overcomplicate the process, or I didn't want to be in the move more longer than I needed to. I just want to keep that shit simple. And we did that. So, hey, we went in there. So, with that being said, that was really the breakdown in a nutshell. I'm going to continue moving and, getting my shit sorted out. But just expect these type of videos with the breakdowns and it's all the value. And if you want to trade with me every day for free or just be able to pick my brain, ask me questions, there'll be a link below to join the community, the Pack family, to where you can learn about the IFP method and just learn what TPF is really all about. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.